Hello and welcome to another episode on the Nerd Herd server. We're over in the new main base area. Not because we have moved here yet. Nope, that's not a thing. But because I wanted to kind of show off a thing. So, because I wanted to move over here, I wanted to start making out a plan. And now that there's one clue, now that I have Elytra, as you can clearly see, we can start mapping out how the island is going to be. So we're going to start over here today, and I want to show a little bit of a trick. If you use slow falling, I only have a splash version, but you can go way up in the air and then kind of stare down at the ground, and you don't immediately plummet to your death. It's fantastic. So, flyby tour. As you can clearly see, we have some pillars that are going straight up into the sky. That's pretty much going to be the perimeter of what we clear out of the trees and the mushrooms, because this is going to be our build area. So you can kind of see the scope of what we're going for here. And yeah, I'm liking the size that we are going for. So this is going to be pretty big. I am super excited. A lot of things are also happening on the server, and I'm going to be moving ever so slowly now because I have that potion. We're going to take a little fly over the island, because why not? So you can kind of see more of the idea of the size of the island, and this is kind of a prelude to what I've been working on. But after I did all of this work, it's not viable because of where we live. We are way too close to a warm ocean. There's way too much river. It's just not going to work. But we are going to be working on a little bit of a squid ink farm. So that's kind of the plan for the very immediate future. In our adventures to do so, we found a perfect spot, and we're going to head out back over there to build a portal so that we have easy access to go back and forth, because that's a lot of work. I'm not going to be able to do it in one trip. Also, I've done a stream between the last episode and this one, and we have a floating island for our portal. I'm super happy with how this came out. I'm just, yeah, we're gonna slowly come over here, land, maybe. We did it. Okay, so this is the portal. I like how it came out. It looks kind of like a little magical garden. We have our bubble vader for those who don't have wings. Yeah, and you can just kind of look out and around. It's lit up. It's spawn proof. Nothing up here can bother anybody, and it's easier for those with Elytra to come and go from the base. And we have been dubbed the Mystic Isle, and yeah, I'm digging it. A lot of fun. The other thing you may notice right there is we opened up another player shop. And okay, and in the live stream we built the coral reef underneath, or the aquarium underneath the shop, so I have kind of like a display. But we have Bonsai Emporium, all things bony. Now, I happen to know that we've made some business. Jeremy, thank you ever so kindly, my dude. This is gonna be fun. So yeah, I kind of know how many diamonds he spent, but I haven't actually counted. So that, yeah, I mean, those two chests were filled like those two chests, and then there's those diamonds and all those diamonds. So yeah. This shop was a good shop. Now, these pieces of paper that I am taking out, I gave people coupons to kind of like, hey, come check out my wares. And it worked. Some people redeemed them and they got some free bone meal so they can make bone blocks. But yeah, I need to restock like immediately. It was less than 24 hours, so I think we're gonna be fine with this one. But yeah, I made it look kind of like there was a fossil that was unburied and kind of exposed to the sun, so it would actually have fertile soil under it. I don't know, I like my builds to make some kind of sense. Like, I even reburied half of the building. I had to rebuild this so that it was covered. But yeah. So that happened. These two things happened because of a stream, and that happened because of a stream. So yeah, lots of things have occurred. But as I mentioned with the little tour over yonder, there was Squid Farm planned. So what I'm going to do is grab the materials to make a portal over in that area and check out the river just to make sure that it actually, you know, fits. So I have coupons. You may see these again, my friends. Oh, help if I put those away. Holy crap! Yes! I have a lot. I'm excited. Happy, 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 happy. Okay. So yes, let me grab some materials for this trip to this other location, which is nestled up against a village, and I've sequestered some villagers. Oh, elephant in the room. Things have changed. So I decided to change the kelp at the aquarium into kelp blocks. So what I've been doing is I set up a very pseudo smelter system where I dump kelp up here into smokers and then just collect the dry kelp. Also, we acquired netherwort. I'm still exploring the fortress. I did a lot of off-camera safeguarding because of all those lava flows. I didn't want to try and do that on stream, and it would be totally not anything somebody would want to watch. What else happened? I don't really think that's it. I also locked them so I can get the XP just by switches. So yeah, there's that. It is now nighttime. Sleep. Why is it that every single time I want to record, the Minecraft music just stops playing? Makes me sad. Anyway. So we need to get materials to get over there. Because I want to build the portal in the overworld first. Before we build the portal in the nether. So I'm still going to have to travel there the long way until we go through the nether. And I'll probably do the digging through the nether on stream. I'm definitely going to be doing more streams where a lot of the grindy stuff that I do is going to be streamed, just so that, I don't know, people can keep me company and distracted for hours of very, very grindy work. Should probably check it. Learn to fail. I should probably check shop. I don't think anybody else has bought anything. Nope. Yeah, see, I'm selling dried kelp blocks, 4 stacks for a diamond, but I need to re-up. I haven't really, like, worked on finishing. The corals are stocked back up. I know that there was a purchase made, and I collected those and restocked, off camera. So, yeah. Alrighty. Oh, also, I'm sure you've noticed I've acquired a couple of more heads. That's a donkey. There's a bee. I'm sorry. Sorry. That was an accident. I killed it because I was swinging at cows and didn't see it until it started attacking me. Not bad. Also, Nick graced us with a squid head because he has been ridding our oceans of squids with permission for ink sacs, which actually spurred the idea of making this squid farm. So, before I rattle on too much longer on the stupidity of my plan, I'm going to go collect some materials and probably meet you over at the village. So, see you then. Hi, we made it. So I made it to the village that I was talking about. This is essentially in the perfect location. I have some villagers already blocked off. I also took over the blacksmith. It's just your regular old NPC villager blacksmith. I just kind of disassembled some of it and repurposed the walls. Fence gate to keep mobs out, but this is to keep the villagers that I didn't kind of tuck away from coming in here. But this is going to be my base of operations for this project, at least until I am done with it, which I'll show you guys in just a minute. This is pretty much where the squid farm is going to be. It just so happened that this village is very, very close to the location. Hi, you have anything good? Play for emeralds, huh? No, I'm good. What essentially we're going to do is wall off. Let me get to a better vantage point. We're going to wall off a very small section of this and flatten the terrain out and fill up all the holes and whatnot. Pretty much in just a very small square. From that mason's hut, those two buildings, this building, and this building have villagers. And then I'm living in that one. So we're going to essentially just wall this section off. So it'll be a square. With the portal relatively in the center. And probably just tear those buildings down. But just so we can not have to worry about mob spawning or villagers dying and wandering off or losing them or whatever. There are a few that are not inside houses, and that's fine. I haven't traded with them. None of them are really all that important. But I did want to have a few. So this village was big enough to spawn an iron golem, so there's that. But what we're over here for is over here. So very close by. I didn't go that far. Village is like literally right outside of render distance. Right there. This section of the river, see how wide that is? This is a perfect spot to build a squid farm. And I'm going to be essentially building Logical Geek Boy's squid farm with the portals. It's going to be much smaller. I'm not going to be doing full-size portals and doing that craziness. I'm probably going to do whatever I can fit in here. And I'm not sure, I haven't decided if I'm going to do the 4 or if I'm going to do 3. I will put a link to Logical's tutorial, or his video on it anyway, in the description so you can see what I'm basing my build off of. So that's why we're over here. This is like the perfect set of parameters. Like there's a good section of solid river, and this river in particular, fly off into the distance. I wish I had another slow falling potion. But you see the river right there? Starts there, that's where we're gonna build, and then it ends right there. So we have almost no full river to clear out, which is nice. It'll make things super easy, so much faster to deal with than I could see stars, let me sleep. Then having to fill in the river or drain the river, that like the ones I had over around my base, which I didn't want to fill those in. I kind of like having the river that wraps around the back half of my island. So moving the farm away from my building space is probably for the best. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on over here. Most of the build and the grindy clearing out of land and filling in water will be done on streams, various streams. This is not going to be done in a day, just because I don't have the focus to do that much work. If let's be honest, in a single day, it's very monotonous, and fighting with water is not fun. I also need to do a lot more gathering of obsidian. And we also need to make a path through the nether, just so that I can have this area already set up. But for that to happen, I have to light the portal, do some math, figure out where we're going to be putting the portal in the nether, and safeguard this village. So in the next clip, there's going to be a whole lot different with this place. And we're back. And as promised, everything looks different. So I pretty much leveled a whole hillside. The house that was here is gone. I kicked down the level of the dirt. Everything is fenced in. I covered over the giant gaping hole that was in the ground over here. And there was one over here as well. I'm not sure where it is anymore, but it's been filled in. There is still access to the cave system. If I jump over here, down this way, I've lit it up as much as possible, so I don't really hear mob noises as much anymore. And I started like clearing out the houses. I still have that house to remove, but the entire village is now fenced in, pretty much safe. The iron golem pretty much takes care of any endermen that pop in. I've gotten a couple of pearls because of him. But yeah, there's still a couple of villagers that kind of hang out outside of the walls. They haven't died yet, so I guess we're doing okay. But between the last clip and this clip, we had a live stream where we walled off a bunch of the river and removed a bunch of the water and started clearing this out, and we made our path through the nether. Okay, wings. Our path through the nether, so that we can easily get back and forth from this place while we're working. So we have a giant hole. So that's what we're working with. And I've removed a fair amount of the water at this point. I still have some cleaning up to do. And I still need to get a lot more obsidian. I do not have enough. I know I don't have enough. But there's still work to be done here first. So I can figure out exactly how much more I need. But since I'm removing water, and there's no portals over there yet, there's just squid spawning everywhere. I have like 40-something ink sacs just from these guys beaching themselves on the barriers, or me killing them just because there's so many. I mean, free ink sacs, so why not? So yeah, we have that all set up. That weird glitch. Okay. We have our nether portal linked so we can properly run back and forth, which is going to be a massive time saver. I may do another live stream to finish it up, but yeah, I just wanted to give kind of like a progress report. We're pretty much going to... Where is it? There it is. Jeremy has bought quite a bit of our bone blocks. But we have 10 sponge. I need to get more sponge. What else? I think that's really it. I've been putting materials over here as we go through them. This is definitely helping me get a lot of stone and building materials for my floating islands for Mystic Isle. So that's helpful. There'll be less stuff for me to mine out for that. Okay, I still have some stone. But essentially, the main process right now is to get rid of the water around the portal section. Which there's still a section that shares a wall where I'm going to be building the portals that I need to remove water from. We're going to do that now. Okay, so the water on either side of our little portal section now is cleared out. Whoop, almost fell in. So I can actually start working on this section and not having to worry about... I think there's a little bit of water here. Yeah, but it's only two levels. So I can start working on doing the portals and not having to worry about water impeding on the work area. And having elytra and rockets makes it easier for me not have to worry about ladders. So let me run back to the little outpost house and grab some... or grab the obsidian that I brought. And see if that at least makes the entirety of the first nether portal. So this is how far 2 stacks plus 19 obsidian went. So I had enough to do one whole portal, plus the top line and most of the bottom line of both of the other 2 portals. So maybe 1.5 more stacks? At least 1 more stack, but I want to have a half more. So, looks like I'm gonna be making a purchase at Bloodstone's shop in the very near future so that I can finish this. Because I still need to make the linking portals in the nether for the farm, for the killing room. Progress! Okay, so we're back over at our base, and I need to purchase some Citian, and we've actually been asked to meet Jeremy over at spawn at the tower he's building. So we're gonna head over there, which actually kind of works out in our favor because Bloodstone's base is just past spawn, so shouldn't take us that long to get there. So Jer's a little busy at the moment, so we're going to stop at Blood's base first. Essentially, he has a shop for Citian. I'm not sure how much it costs. I know he said it at one point, but I don't remember. Oh look! There he is! He's not paying attention. He's also staring the wrong way. Okay, so it's 2 diamonds for 32 blocks. So I need to place my ender chest down so that I can grab obsidian. It's 2 diamonds for 32 blocks, so I take that. I want another stack. I'll give you some. And one more, just cuz. So I spent some diamonds so that I can get more obsidian. Cool, so now I should have enough for the portal. Or for the portals for the Squid Farm. Which should make me very happy. Yeah. Alright, so now let's head back to spawn and find out what Jeremy needs us for. Wow. Wow, dude. So I see where all my bone blocks are going.
Yet, your bone blocks are happily being held high by nothing here, but they're being put to good use.
Yeah. Um. Wow. It's pretty epic. Oh
Well, thank you. Um, so, speaking about your bone blocks, I have a proposition for you, friendo.
yeah.
So, this building right now is going to be the headquarters for a magical business venture called Crystal Industries. I'm sure you've heard of it. We're very big and popular. Anyway, uh, I figured since you had insane amounts of bone blocks and ink sacs and coral for that matter, and I have my prismarine and of course my melons and pumpkins. We are two of the most powerful people on the server economy wise right now, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we join forces. There's nothing we can't do. You know what I mean? And with your ink sacs, with your ink farm, I have unlimited dark prismarine for my shop, which I'm willing to maybe to share with you as a business proposal.
Oh.
So get this. You propose the ink sacs, not propose, provide the ink sacs. You have you share
Yes,
the
I will tie up
profits
all of
from
the ink sacs with like little ribbons.
yeah, and then just drop them on my head and have them like slap around. That'd be funny.
They're
but
proposing to you anyway.
you can share the profits from my dark prismarine sales and really any of my sales by merging with this entity we have here.
Hmm. I'm liking what I'm hearing.
Also, I know you're short on rockets here. Here, I'll give you some of this as a thank you for coming to my meeting. If you
Ooh.
fly up this direction, you see that this place is a majestic
Oh,
building. It overhangs nearly everything. And imagine this place completely filled in, and you have a corner office or whatever office you like, just looking over these hillsides. Well, isn't that pretty?
it is pretty. If I could land. Landing on a one block line of anything. It's probably not my best maneuver. Oh, hey, I did it.
Hey, she got it.
Did it. I'm not running because I'll fall. Wow.
Yeah, I'm,
This
I'm
is
just thinking.
pretty high up here.
Yeah, I mean there'll be a floor, obviously, so you'll be safe. We care for our employees and our
Well, I
VIP.
should hope there's a floor.
But once this whole thing is built, you can make an office wherever you want. Be the VIP executive vice president of Crystal Industries.
Ew. I think I'm liking what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good, 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 good. So, basically, you will also
So
have
big.
access to all of my farms and my shops, and all I ask are the bones and the ink sacs. And get this, from the ink sacs and the dark prismarine, you even share the profits.
I think that's totally fair. That's totally
Dope.
fair. And as a show of good faith, when we get back to the ground, because I don't want to lose anything, I may have a start to this business venture. I have some ink sacs with me.
Oh yes, let's jump down to the ground right now. What a gift. Oh, I'm in the water.
Proud of you. So I need to open the ender chest.
Ooh, what's inside? Oh, that's right. It's my stuff.
And
Oh yes.
it's just one stack for now because I am still finishing the ink farm. So yes,
I
it's
mean,
almost done.
this will be more than enough to help get this place off the ground. Thank you, friend.
You're very
And you know
welcome.
what? I hereby christen you Executive Vice President of Crystal Industries.
Huzzah! I'd throw a firework just for fun. Whee!
Yay!
Awesome, dude.
Amazing.
This should be fun.
Yeah. So I'm going to, once this place is built, like I said, you've got first dibs on where your office goes.
Cool.
And yeah, I'll let you know when this is done.
Nice. I guess I should go back to building more bone blocks.
That would help a little bit.
Eh. All right. See you later.
See you, friend.
Okay. Now we are a proud partner with Crystal Industries. This should be fun. I'm excited. So that pretty much means I need to get a move on with restocking Bonsai and finishing that ink farm. This is gonna be a lot of work. And with that, guys, I'm going to end it here. So if you've been liking the episode so far and enjoying my content, please consider giving me a thumbs up, possibly a subscribe. Every little bit goes a long way. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.